everybody, John the Other here. Obviously. Now, I'm going to talk about something in the election cycle, but it's going to be ancient old news. It's 2 days old. I mean, it's an event that's still going on now, but the article I'm going to read is from 2 days ago. So it's really, I'm beginning where I first learned of it. And I'm only going to read one paragraph. The first paragraph in the CBC article called Trump Troubles Deepen as Women Come Forward with Accusations. Here's the first paragraph. It's short. 2 women tell the New York Times that Donald Trump touched them inappropriately, groping a woman in one instance and kissing a woman in another, during separate encounters that took place as long as 3 decades ago, the newspaper reported Wednesday. This is an article on the cbc.ca. That's what I read. I'm in Canada. Sue me. And this is from the 12th, so it's 2 days old, probably 3 days at least by the time you see my video. The very first paragraph in the article, that's what I read, and it's a short paragraph. It only takes 4 lines in the narrow column formatting. Says that these accusations are from an event that supposedly took place 3 decades ago, 30 years ago. That's longer ago than many of you have been alive. Now, quite often when we hear of old, hazily recalled, mostly fictional accusations that are 30 years old, you'll discover in the article that it's 30 years old, 7 paragraphs in, 3 pages into the article. This is in the first paragraph, the first very short paragraph. They said it right up front. Why? Well, because they want you to know for sure that these accusations are fake. Now, they don't want you to know in a conscious, rational way that these are fake accusations, but they want you to subconsciously know that this is fake. It's all fake. The accusers know it's fake. The people championing the accusations know it's fake. Donald knows it's fake. The women know it's fake. But we're all going to go along with it. We're all going to go and wring our hands in phony moral outrage and phony grief and rend our clothes and so on and cry in the streets because we're supposed to all be moral, right? And a guy who kissed a woman 30 years ago without asking for permission first. Oh my God! Right? That's why they put it right in the front, the very first paragraph, that this is 3 decades old. Because it's not real, but they're saying it's not real, but go along, come on, go along. You're a good guy, right? You don't hate women, right? Nonsense. All you need is a little bit of a rational mind to unpack this. Now, one of the things that we can realize, we can learn by this case and the Giangameshi case and the Roger Ailes case and Strauss-Kahn case, former head of the IMF, Julian Assange, Donald Trump, I'm sure there's lots more, I just can't think of them off the top of my head. Well, they're all fake, aren't they? They all turn out to be fake, one after another. They're all fake. What have we learned? That women as a broad demographic can be relied on, can be counted on, can be trusted. That when there is a signal sent, here's the narrative, you'll have a whole bunch of women popping up and going, yeah, me too. He sexually assaulted me too. Yeah, me too. Doesn't matter if it's true, doesn't matter if it's possible, doesn't matter if it makes sense. You'll have a whole bunch of fakers. They'll all come forward. They'll all have the same similar story, and we will, like dopes, like a public made of dummies, go, well, they're all telling the same story. They can't all be fake, except that they're all primed by first hearing the story and then modeling their stories on that. The same thing with Donald Trump. All his accusers were modeled on the story told in the debate, and the story of Donald Trump 11 years ago on the bus with the girl in the slinky dress, which was staged, by the way. And you can tell because at the end of it, they go, should we reset? Well, that's what they say on a movie set. So there's a lot of people who are going to go, well, women are all evil. I hate women. Women are all not to be trusted. They are to be trusted. They are to be trusted to pick up the narrative and run with it. The political machine runs on the will of women. And this isn't that they are evil, it is that this is how the world is controlled. Through the moral outrage of women. And if women didn't want it this way, it wouldn't be this way. So what's the answer? You cannot, if you value yourself, if you have self-esteem, if you have a sense of truth, independent of political consensus or social consensus, well, then you cannot reasonably work with or deal with women unless you're willing to play soccer in the minefield. Because there's no concern here with the truth of an accusation. There's no concern with the reality or even the plausibility. This is all storytelling. This is political narrative creation. And this is what women want. And so that's how it's going to be. Thanks very much for watching, and have a lovely day.